Hello everyone, my name is Christina Lyman and I speak 5 languages. I speak English, yo vorbesc română, я говорю на русском, yo también hablo español и я также размовляю украинскую мову. If you want me to tell you how to easily learn a language without any effort and very fast, keep watching. So, to be able to explain you how our brain works and why it learns a language, how it learns a language, I'll need to go back to how did we learn our first language when we were kids. So when a child is born, he basically doesn't take a grammar book and starts learning rules. He just listening to his parents, to the surroundings, and tries to repeat. Training first sounds, then syllables, then words, then phrases. And to the moment this child goes to school, he or she already speaks perfect, let's say English or whatever other language. And honestly, I do not remember what grade do we start learning grammar. Maybe you can comment in the comments. Um, I mean, at the moment that this child starts learning tenses, for example, past perfect, present continuous, and so on, this child already speaks perfect language. I mean, okay, maybe not perfect, but he speaks fluently and maybe not at a level of a writer, but he speaks pretty decent language. So if we try to analyze how do we try to learn a new language, we always start with grammar rules. Wherever you go, whatever language you start to learn, you will start by learning rules. And that is our problem because when we get to the point where we need to speak, we understand that the only thing we know is rules. And we are afraid to say something because whatever we can say might not fit one of the rules we know. What I'm trying to say here is that we don't need to learn rules to be able to speak. The only thing we need to do is to actually listen and try to repeat the same thing that a child is doing. This can be radio, this can be videos on YouTube or whatever other thing that you can listen to or watch and repeat. It's the only thing you need to do to learn a language. Because if you try to learn it by rules, the only thing you will know is rules, nothing else. Speaking a language, I mean, a language is a social instrument that you use to communicate with people. You use it. It's not a logical instrument, You do not use math to communicate with people. You use language, and language is more of a emotional thing than a logical thing. Because if it would be totally logical, we wouldn't have phrases like, let's say, wish you to break a leg, or it's raining cats and dogs. How does that sound as a logical phrase? It sounds awful because it's not a logical thing. A language is not a logical thing. It's an emotional, it's a sentimental thing that we use to describe what we think. And you don't have to apply logical rules to something that has nothing to do with logic. It's a totally social thing. So, if you want to learn a language, the only thing you need to do is listen and repeat. And by the way, English is not my native language. Maybe you can hear it. But I learned it without learning rules. I learned it by listening and repeating it. So, if you want more information about how to learn another language, keep watching my videos because I will keep making them, and subscribe to my channel. See you!